Let's speak with Reshad Noorzay, who's in Sacramento. He's the Executive Director of CAIR, the Council on American-Islamic Relations. Really good to have you back with us, Reshad. What's your understanding of the circumstances behind Sami Hamdi's detention? And do you believe this was a direct retaliation for his criticism of Israel?
Thank you for having me. Absolutely. Our community welcomed Sami Hamdi as an honored speaker at our banquet last night. We wake up this morning to hear that he's been abducted. And clearly, this is not just an attack on one journalist. It really is an attack on free speech. Sami Hamdi has been one of the most vocal proponents against the genocide in Israel, and we clearly see this as an attack on his free speech and really all Americans' free speech at this point.
Now, the US Department of Homeland Security says Hamdi's visa was revoked and that he poses a national security risk. How would you respond to that justification?
Well, we have yet to hear what exactly they're revoking his visa for. But clearly, just the same day, the anti-Muslim extremist and pro-Zionist Laura Loomer publicly took credit for Hamdi's detention. So it's a dangerous precedent if the U.S. government can abduct a respected British journalist at the behest of extremists simply because he's criticizing a foreign government's genocide. I think in this case, none of us are safe.
As you say, Sami Hamdi was detained just a day after speaking at your event in Sacramento. Do you see this as part of a broader effort to silence pro-Palestinian voices in the United States?
I mean, absolutely. When you see federal authorities detaining journalists at the behest of these anti-Muslim extremists simply for exercising their right to free speech, it creates a chilling effect. And that's the intention, right? Create the chilling effect on anyone who dares to criticize a foreign government's genocide. And yes, those same individuals are trying to attack other guest speakers that have been at our event and other events across the U.S.
You mentioned the Trump administration ally Laura Loomer. She's publicly celebrated Hamdi's detention and even claimed credit for it. What does that say about the political climate surrounding Muslim and pro-Palestinian advocates today?
Yeah, it's a sad and embarrassing reality as an American when one individual or multiple individuals who hold extremist views, who have been actively campaigning the government to undermine our American right to free speech, get to make decisions like this. And clearly no one else is responding, and yet they want to take credit. So unfortunately for us, we see this clearly as an attack on our First Amendment and the very principles that our nation claims to hold.
Okay, Reshad Noorzay, we will have to leave it there. Thank you so much again for joining us on the program.